On the Spot Motorsports Media here at PRI 2025, and with us today, right here in the Red Line booth, our sponsors at On the Spot. Very proud to be here today, and we have Lex Joon and his wonderful wife, Greta, with us. And first of all, I want to thank both of y'all on accomplishing something that y'all have been working hard on, and that's becoming citizens of the United States.
Yes.
I know that y'all
Proud citizens.
Yes, and I know y'all are very, very proud.
Yes.
I seen the picture afterwards, and I actually had to share it on our media outlet and share that with everybody. I think that's really great. But looking at the 2025 season that you had a really good season, especially over at IHRA. You went to 2 finals, you won 1, and I know you have been battling for wins for quite a while, turning on win lights, and you know, it says it on the back of your car, never quit.
Yeah. Well, and that's what it is. It's we started in 2019 running the car again, and it's been a long haul. Everything needs to come together. So being here in 2025, and the season started, and it didn't really work out well the first race, and then things started going, and then we start winning rounds, and then we start winning a race, and we're in another final, start setting records, personal best. We're getting a crew together right now that's the best ever, really professional people. Yeah, we don't give up, we never quit, because we know we can do it. So the never quit thing came from telling myself, just don't quit, but keep believing in what you can.
So kind of give us a little bit of history. How long have you been involved with drag racing?
How much time you got?
Yeah, I always say too long, but I think I started racing during the 80s. I had my first alcohol funny car in '95, and we bought a fuel funny car in '03. We ran it for 1 year, and then in '04 we started running Top Fuel. We first rented the car in '05. We had our own equipment, and that's where we started running Top Fuel.
Well, I know you take each round, even qualifying, as a challenge, because I was there at Z-Max back during the spring race, and y'all had some issues.
Yeah.
And then y'all were able to make the field, and to see y'all celebrate that and overcoming qualifying to get in is quite an accomplishment. And that right there influenced me to write an article on y'all that I did after that race, that it's not all about going up there and dominating, but it's about accomplishment, all the battles to get there. Exactly.
It's perseverance. It's you know, it's pretty annoying, I believe, that you cannot excel at a level you are able to do. So when you underperform, I'm not happy. So we keep pushing. We knew we could do it, but the window to get qualified became smaller and smaller. We came back to just the last round of qualifying, and we were in a bad position, and we towed the car to the starting line without even warming it up. We had no time, nothing. We didn't even know it would start. So when we were on the starting line and Gerda fired it up and it started running on 8 cylinders, I think, okay, this is the first step. Now the next step, see, it wants to move. So we get going, and then the car did not run too well, but I was able to, as a driver, to get it through there and qualify the car. It's amazing. Yeah, it's really cool, and it's a team effort.
Well,
absolutely.
And I tell you, you can't go nowhere without your wife with you. I mean, I see y'all are partners in this from day one. Every track that you go to, you're there supporting him, and I know that means a lot to you.
Yes, because you know, it sounds maybe a little bit soft, but I could not do this without her, because as a lot of people know that are in racing, it's affecting the family. So you need to have the family on board to do this, and to be able to do it like what we are doing, to be partners in our team. And she is a big asset in this. I cannot do without her. And it may be my fault that I put her in a position like this, but it started with people that were telling us they should help us and were part of the team, and when push came to shove, they were not there. And she said at a certain point, I'm fed up with it. I said, I see you. She said, you know what? Can I do it? I said, I believe so. Okay, get me through it. I will do it. I said, okay. And there we go. And now the cool thing there is, it's so it helps so much to know you got a partner that will be there to thick and thin and will be there all the time. So, you know, you see crew chiefs going around like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
When it happens to me, that would be really bad, because that means more than losing a crew chief.
Yes, sir.
And actually, like you said, you'll work together not only as a team, but it's good to see the family.
Yes.
Because when we're behind the scenes and actually watching you all work on your team work on your car with your team, it's good to see how the chemistry, how you work together. You're taking care of your part, you take care of your part, and as a team. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it is really, really great watching this team. They're very, very down to earth. They come out and talk to everybody, meet everybody, and they're always encouraging, and they're always, like you said, they never quit. But also they're always showing their companies they work with in the best light. For example, like Redline Oil. Okay, we know you've been running for years, but tell us what it means for y'all to work with Redline while running Top Fuel.
Well, you know, Redline is, I'm also a mechanic. I always work on my own cars. I put them together, we figure out the tune-up, and working in the racing industry for so long, we've seen a lot of products, a lot of oils, a lot of lubricants. We had a big sponsor in Europe that was an oil company, and they tried to copy Redline, and they never could get it done. Now it did not work, so they told us, you know what, buy Redline, and we will label it. So, and Redline knew about it, that we did it, and they were fine with it, but they won't give us any discount, because they say, if you're going to do it, we cannot help you. So I'm using Redline for a long time already. So fast forward, coming here to the US, start racing here, yeah, we still use Redline, and we start more engaging with them. And to be honest, everything we use in the race car is Redline. It doesn't matter what it is. It's going into the engine, it's going into the supercharger, it's going into the reverser. Anything you need, it's all Redline. And it's not because they are sponsoring right now, because that's not how that started. We bought it anyway. And to have them on board as a partner, as a sponsor, and I can tell everyone out there it's the best you ever can buy, that's really cool. It's about giving back.
Absolutely, and that's exactly how we feel. That's how we started, is we bought their product, and we've been using their product for years before we started working with them and coming on board with us. So we completely agree, we support the product because we use it. Right. And to see exactly, but to hear your story on how you came involved with Redline is really refreshing.
It's really, and it's true, and it's honest, and you know what? They're all really nice people. If you have a problem, or you got a question, or you think, hey, I don't know, you just give them a call. They are there right away, and they will give you exactly the information. And if they don't know, they will figure it out. It's like, it's a dream come true to be able to work with them. And I tell them, even if you would not partner up with us, we still would buy it and use it. There's nothing else that will be in our race car.
That's good to hear.
Now, something else that you recently released just the other day, that you got a new chassis from Coletta Motorsports.
He's like, oh.
So how excited are you about that?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It's like the car we are running that for 20 years now. To be honest, I've never sat in another dragster. I'm not even a dragster guy. But, and to do what we did with that chassis was unbelievable, and I love it. But we are at the moment right now, the car we have been running was built in 1999. Right. So that's in the time that we were running 7,000 horsepower. We were running quarter mile. We were running different tires. We were running different tracks. To be able to step into a current car will make our life together as tuners and as drivers so much easier. And I told her I'm really excited. Now she will let you know she's not. She said, why in the world do you buy another car while we got a good running car right now? I said, well, we need to make the next step. Well, you know, because if you are on the top, which we are right now, you want to stay at the top, and you only can stay there. But you need to keep progressing on things. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I really want to know what it is to run a car that's run by everybody else, because I always felt it a little bit like we are racing, but our hands tied on our back, because there are certain things on this car that it's not current anymore. It's built for another area. So now we can run with everyone else.
So now if you have questions concerning that, you can go and talk to other people that can relate, because they have that.
And that's a good one. Like, you know, our good friend Rob Flynn he's a really good friend of us, and he tried to look at what we are doing and help us. But it's always like, yeah, well, this is what I'm doing, and then we try to put it on our car, and it's not working because our car is just acting different.
Right.
So to be able to mirror more things that are going on, that's pretty cool. And like Mr. Flynn always says, well, at the end of the day, you guys know what you are doing. That's because nobody knows how to do this anymore with an older chassis. So, yeah, we're really looking forward to this.
Well, looking forward to 2026 season. You're going to run both NHRA and IHRA races. Are y'all coming to Gainesville first?
Well, the thing is this, we are basically committed to run all 10 IHRA races.
Okay.
Because we love what IHRA is doing. And we committed to them this year to run all 5. And we believe that we need to do that the same for 26. Now, I'm an NHRA guy. We came here to help the NHRA. It sounds a little bit funny, but that's how we saw it. And I would love to start in Gainesville, just for the sole reason that we got a new car and we need to know it's working.
Right.
IHRA only got 2 qualifying runs. So before we go to the first IHRA race, I would like to start running NHRA to make sure the car is working the way it should. So we can start.
Give you a chance to make some changes if they need be. So when you go over to IHRA, you can be very competitive
and that's
hopefully
exactly
take
what it
back
is.
off where you left off.
Gerda told me she wants to win every race in the IHRA.
Yep.
What did Scott Palmer tell you?
I got a hit list.
Yeah, Gerda, you got
a
a hit
hit
list.
list.
I like it.
So that's where we
People
are.
are on my hit list, and I always have targets that I want to set. My 320 mile an hour target was a big one. We achieved that this year.
Right.
In Columbus, 321.6 mile per hour with no parachute, and still stopped at the right time.
Okay,
but,
I got your attention real quick.
Yeah, the 320 was
He's
a big one
yeah,
for me.
no shoots.
I can tell you one thing. It's really dark over there, and it's really bumpy. And you know one thing, there is a road going across.
Yep.
And the only thing I saw when I knew this is not gonna turn out well, and the car started bouncing. So what do you do? Because when the car is in the air, it won't stop at all.
Right.
And I saw the traffic light hanging in the air, and it was red. I think, well, at least there won't be any cars coming across. And I I flew over the road, and then it was really pitch dark, and I tried to stop it, and I was ready to hit or whatever, start rolling or whatever, because I knew that the road would stop.
Right.
The track would stop, and then the car stopped, and I think, okay. And I didn't know where it was. It was pitch dark, and I knew there was a field with corn and everything.
Yep.
And then the trucks came behind me to save me, and I could see in their headlights there was something like this before I would run into the dirt. I think unbelievable.
Wow.
I just
I didn't
got
know
it
it was
in
that
time.
close.
And that's a good Lord. That good Lord helped me there.
Completely.
It was amazing. The car was still in one piece, and we towed it back and serviced it, and everything was fine. Yeah.
That's great. Now tell us, who are y'all going to be working with in 2026? Who's your marketing partners that you're working with?
Well, Redline just told us they want to be part of what we are doing for 26, so it's not out there yet, but I can give you that scoop. Basically, most of our partners are still with us. I know CP Carrillo will. We still need to talk to them, but it's we keep working with Save 22,
right?
And that's because we believe in saving lives.
Absolutely.
And I don't know if you guys know, but there are at least 22 veterans a day that commit suicide.
I
So
did
that's
not
about
hear the stats. He were telling us a little bit when we met him, but I did not hear those stats. That's terrible.
I always said I want to put them out of business because that means our veterans are being helped.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Well,
Yes,
So-
I'm going to go ahead and bring Mark Beatty in.
Yes.
So, Mark,
where you want me?
One in the middle.
here.
Okay. She's waving in. She's good.
I can sneak back in.
Yeah, go behind the
She's
bottle.
good.
I'll hide behind the
There you
bottle.
This is what it's all
He's
about.
done this before. so to anybody who doesn't know, this is Mr. Mark Beatty. Okay, so he's the man to talk to concerning red line oil. Okay, or one of them, I should say. But I tell you, Mark, we want to tell you thank you for not only working with OTS, but working with Lex and his family and many racers of all kinds. So we want to tell you thank you very much.
Thank you.
I say it all the time. You know, it's like I have the best seat in the house. Right. I mean, seriously. First off, I'm so happy to be here. I'm always fortunate, you know, to be here or whatever. But then it's like all my friends and everything that we do or whatever. I get a front row seat to watching guys like this, like the most amazing crew chief there is. You know, and
I
stuff.
like she
And-
called out a hit list. She goes, I got a hit list.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I like it.
hey, I got a question. Are y'all going to, when y'all beat them in the finals, are you going to put their names on the cars?
Well, so
With a-
I
with a
thought about it
circle.
because
There
it
you
is
go.
a Kalita car, and I remember way back
Oh,
when
man.
Connie Kalita had a hit list on his.
The bounty
He did.
hunter.
He did.
It is a bounty hunter chassis.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna go that far.
Yeah.
But I got some names in my head where I'm like, yep, you're on my list.
But I guarantee,
just put a check on the
I
car.
guarantee
That's all you gotta do.
when you walk into a trailer, the first cabinet on the right, if you open the door, that's where they're all going to be.
Really?
They're going to be
Okay.
written inside. You know,
We'll check
I
you
know-
out at Indy for sure.
I know
Like,
that
where's
much.
that? She'll go.
They're going to
Right.
be they're going to be written somewhere. There's no doubt in my
Yep.
mind
You
about
got
it.
it.
That's
So,
good to
so,
hear.
Well, and that's the thing. We fight. I always compare it to David and Goliath. We are the David that is trying and fighting and struggling and crawling and scratching and trying to get everything to do it the best way we can with what we have. And Redline is a big part of that because I don't want anything else in my race car.
Well, we don't want anything else in our cars.
Right. No. And if I see the names this year that we raced again, we had Aaron Brooks helping out Scott Palmer in Galot. John was
Stuart?
Stewart. He was
Stewie.
in Dragway 42
Yeah.
with Peyton.
Yeah.
Donnie Bender,
Yeah.
Oh,
who
really?
worked for
he's worked for a lot of teams.
Snake for I don't know how many
Yeah,
years.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
I'm
So
trying to
there
remember the
are
last
some
one he worked with.
high-profile crew chiefs out there, and I'm like, But somehow we did it, so I'm pretty proud.
Because you're a higher profile crew chief
I know.
than what most people give you credit for, including yourself.
No,
You know,
I
because
try.
because the deal is, right, and we talk about this all the time, you have to be a quality crew chief, but you also have to make sure that you keep this 12,000 horsepower machine under control, because you don't have 5 or 6 spares in the trailer, right?
So, and the other thing is-
I mean, a lot of times what you got is what's in the car,
Right.
and so it's like, and I'm not minimizing any of the crew chiefs
No,
out
it's
there or
true.
whatever, but it's like, I know if I was a crew chief, if I had 5 or 6 spares in the trailer,
Push
all
a little
bets,
more.
all bets are. You know what? I'm going to blow up everything I got.
And that's what's happening.
And so, and
Well, you don't want to talk
and
about
you
that,
can't-
right?
You can't do that.
No.
And so don't ever minimize what you do, because you got to go fast, you got to go rounds, you got to win races, but you can't afford to blow this stuff up. And I think there's a skill there that you're not giving yourself enough credit for.
And that's the reason why Don Carlitz came at us at Gallup the other time
Yeah.
to talk about that, because he really appreciated it.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I just, like I said, I don't know. I think it'd be easy to blow stuff up.
It's
Oh, that's easy.
I think
what
I
we
can do
always say.
that.
I think it'd be fun to blow stuff up.
We're
But,
not going to compare notes on that one, that's for sure. You know, it's like,
No, that's why I always say I'll learn what not to do. Okay,
Yeah.
but we make little tiny baby steps. I told somebody the other day, I cannot afford to make 4 changes at once on my race car.
Right.
Because if it does work, then which one was it?
Exactly.
So I gotta
Good
make,
point.
okay, a little clutch flow here, see what it does. Okay, well that didn't work. All right, try the other way around. Okay, let's try a little bit ignition. Oh, that was too much. Well, try the other one. So we gotta take
Systematic
it
approach.
little baby steps at a time to get that car running. And luckily this season, 2025, that car made so much progress because it listened to every little change that we made. That was the best thing.
And that's what's nice, right? You didn't make a big change, and the
No.
car doesn't do anything different, and you kind of like going, well, what's up? So it's nice when the car talks back.
Right.
See,
Yep.
and that was part of your consistency, because that's something that we saw. We know y'all had some difficulties at times,
Sure.
which everybody does, but you're consistently going down the track.
Right.
And
That's
one of the
something-
hardest working crews.
Well, and that's
there.
it. The
Oh,
crew.
my goodness, yes.
It starts with the crew. When the crew puts the car together the way every time the same, then you can start tuning it. It's because now you can make changes, but it has an effect. If you got a clutch guy that does it different every time, just to give an example, or somebody lashes the valves different every time, the outcome will be different. So you can try to tune it, but it will run different anyway.
You get
That's
a lot of the same
again one of
mindset
the
here.
reasons Redline is so important, because it gives us a steady, good product that we can rely on. And if something goes wrong in the engine, one thing for sure, it's not the oil, that is your tune-up. Those things are coming together, but the crew was a really big part of this. We assembled a crew, professional crew that wanted to work for you. But that's what you do. You need to, because at first you get in there, you need to earn everything, because you get in there, nobody wants to work for you because you want to do it the European way, forget about it. That's what they told me.
I can
And
see
look
some.
now what we got. We got seasoned crew that work for the big teams out there, and they love to work for us. And look what's happening now. They turn the car around in 45 minutes if needed.
It is so cool when somebody tells you, I got 59 Wallies at home. We got 4 championships ring, but the win in Milan was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's something.
That is,
That's something.
I'm like, are you crazy?
Yeah, that's awesome.
But it's a lot of truth to it. I mean, it's
Right.
absolutely true. But we absolutely enjoyed. We were just, I say, awestruck when we were sitting at Indy. We were walking through the pits and we were doing interviews and stuff, and we just sat there for like 15, 20 minutes, just watching them. And as a team, just working and flowing and stuff. And somebody would come up and you'd walk around the back of the car. How you doing? And then you never stopped. Okay, but it was a system. But it goes to show y'all's dedication, your hard work, not only with the team, but like I said, congratulations again
Thank you.
on y'all becoming American citizens. And
Oh,
Yes.
that's
and
what I
everything.
always thought about America. When I grew up, I loved the Olympics.
Right,
And one of the big countries in the Olympics is the United States of America.
right.
And they are resilient. And they find strength somewhere where nobody else can find it, and that's how they won. And I admire that always so much. And I'm like, that's what I want to be a part of.
Right.
But
And
here we
you
are.
There you are.
60 years later.
No, we didn't say that. But we want to encourage everybody that you need to get involved with Lex Joon and his team, and to get involved with Redline.
Yes.
Okay, because quality company, quality people, and they will showcase you in the best way possible.
Right. Go
I
to,
mean, they
go
have
to
a
Never
following
Quit
that-
Racing on Facebook.
Absolutely. They have a following deeper than you even know. So we encourage everybody to look up Redline, Lex Joon and his family, and all the people that they're working with. So until
agree.
next time, On the Spot Motorsports Media, follow us along. We're going to be continuing to do wonderful interviews like this. Oh, I'm losing track on what's next. But anyway, until next time, everybody, thank you for stopping in.
Thank
And
you.
don't forget, we're sponsored by Redline Oil and Scorpion Racing Products.
Yeah.